There we go. Hey, I have sound now. Hey, congratulations to me. Jesus. I haven't done this for a while, and I have not changed my settings at all. And I turned this on this morning, and all of a sudden, it's like I've never used it before in my life. And I don't know what that's about. It looks like the settings on my microphone are lower. Oh my God. Um, my input. This is, this is, well, let's put it on the positive side. What I've got is going through all my settings that I haven't gone through in a while. Now, I guess turn that up a little bit. If I'm crackling or anything like that, please let me know. Um, recommend that you use an audio stream rate of mother. See, I didn't change anything. I am completely innocent in this. No concurrent viewers. I had some earlier, so that's awesome. The two people that were there have disappeared. So I guess I will just sit here and yammer until somebody else shows up. Sorry, I'm still like current bitrate 0. Suggestion current bitrate is lower than max. Yes, I would imagine. In settings. Why is my bitrate non-existent? See that live streaming YouTube over here duration fade. You ever just have one of those days where it's like apparently nothing is going to go right for you? Let's see. And I still don't know if my super chat is working, but at least I'm connected, so that's something, right? Oh my God. Da-da-da, advanced sample rate 48, output streaming audio bit rate 160. I'm not. All right. I am going to do something I hate doing, which was opening up another YouTube. Or let's just see what I get on this one. Oh my God. This is painful. In fact, this is very painful. So I had everything set up perfect the last time that I ran this thing, and now it is not wanting to cooperate in any way, shape, or form. So, and I still don't have a fucking chat. Oh, I see you. And I have no idea why it's not on my screen. So I do apologize because this is horrendous. Give me a second. That's not definitely not the one I was looking for. Is this it? Maybe. Oh shit! That looks like that's it. All right, good. Yeah, that's it. All right. So I'm going to do that. Move that over there. And it looks like I'm in business. Uh, why am I typing? Yes, slow mode is on, and I have no idea why. My entire setting setup was somehow obliterated, and I have been struggling since I initially started things up this morning because everything was out of whack. I wasn't getting my stream, I wasn't getting a chat, and it was just like a constant struggle. And I'm hoping, and I know the last time I did this was a while ago, but I have no idea what happened. I have not, well, this morning I did an update, but I have not upgraded anything. I'm using the same OBS I was using before. And the fun part is this time around, I um I had all of my presets, all of my recording, whatever you want to call them, templates. They normally save in OBS. Well, it opted to not do that this time. So for whatever reason, um, yeah, I had nothing in my presets. So that was awesome. So okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit down, and right now it looks like there's just the two of us, and we're gonna check out. Um, oh, there's three of us. Woo! We're gonna check out a few recommendations that I got earlier. I did I did a bit of quick thinking, so I'm going to be probably throwing up songs as we go, uh, because I was expecting to be able to come in and sit down and start streaming. So I was going to build a playlist and do all that fancy crap, and nope. Instead, I got to do this for the last hour and 15 minutes. So anyway, enough about my whining little problems. What we're going to do is I have a few requests. I'm going to go through those, and then we're going to do more like a live request thing. So, what am I doing? It's not the best of days. All right, so the first thing we're going to check out is um, a request that I got for the song Two Soldiers from um, Marco Hiatala's new album, Roses from the Deep. If you're not aware, Marco is a former member of Nightwish, and he kind of struck it out on his own. Uh, I think it had something to do with, my guess is going to be that, I don't know if it was necessarily internal strife from the band, but I know that they held a pretty harsh, um, a fairly harsh, not harsh, they had a big tour schedule, and I'm sure when Nightwish tours, they have got a billion pieces of machinery moving all in the same time. So this is not going to be a video. This is just going to be an audio track. I have a live version, but I don't see anything official. And when it comes to live stuff, unless someone tells me that it's worth watching, I think I'm just gonna go to the audio. So I'll toss the screen up on behind me, but there's really not capture. we go. Whoa. It works. So we're going to pop over to that and see what we can figure out. Let's do that. It's good times today because I feel like I've never done this before, even though I can confirm that I have. So let's check this out and let's move forward finally and at last. We're going to do that. Oh, of course. I'm going to start the music and I'll figure this out shortly. But this is Marco Hietala. This is a song from his new album, solo album, and the name of the album is Roses from the Deep, and the song is Two Soldiers. Yeah! Here we go. Apparently we don't. Hold on a second. Good, yeah, that's fantastic. Sorry.
With heads held high, words are said, a vow is made before we go. If fate be cruel and I'm laid to rest, you'll do your best, that much I know. Empty battlefields lie still, grimly staring, we're set to do what no one can alone. In these houses made of stone, memories of the lives unknown, kings and queens upon their thrones, centuries have shown them war will never change, and this is who we are. There's so much more. None can tell the hearts of men when nations call. And those who came before gave their trust, were left to rust on foreign shores. Brother, look me in the eye. We will survive and stand to do what no one can alone. In these houses made of stone, memories of the lives unknown. Kings and queens upon their thrones, centuries have shown them war will never change, and this is who we are. This is who we are.
It was just a blue-eyed northern boy. His voice was low with pain. I'll do your bidding, comrade mine, if I ride back again. But if you ride back and I am dead, will do as much for me. My mother, you know, must hear the news, so write to her, tenderly.
Staring, we won't forget the ones we left behind. In these houses made of stone, memories of the lives unknown. As above shall be below. Centuries have shown that this is who we are. In these houses made of stone, memories of the lives unknown. Kings and queens upon their thrones, centuries have shown them. All we have are dreams, and a dream can take you far. A dream can take you far.
Well, I really like that. Yeah. Oh, best ever. So now I got to get my face back. So we're going to. Hey, there it is. God. It is really difficult to get back into a swing of things when you have little mysteries popping up and you're really not expecting them. Yes, oh, I see. Okay. Anyway, um, I, I'll be struggling a little bit. I'm going to try not to struggle as much, only because this is incredibly. So I really enjoyed that. It is a moment for us to listen and reflect on a different side of an artist, which I truly enjoy those kinds of things. Because what you run into a lot of times is you get someone that is, um, I guess, so involved in being part of a band that you don't really get to hear what they're truly capable of. And that is a tragedy. Um, and the reason I think it's a tragedy is because there is so much talent, there's so much amazing music out there, um, that there's part of me that thinks I would love to have each individual member of a band make an album of just what they want, and then listen to the albums that they make as the band in a new light. Now, in a way, I just went and saw Found last weekend, or yeah, 2 3 days ago, and so far I've been able. Three of their members have made side project albums. Oliver made one, Adaya made one, and Stefan, the hurdy-gurdy player, made one. And it's phenomenal to listen to because you can hear how all of the different um, influences from each of the different artists go into the creation of the songs for the band. And I just thought it was interesting because when I listen to music, I want to try to, I don't want to pick it apart, but I want to be able to listen and understand where the influences are. And this is one of the first times I've actually been able to um, do that. Now, I am happy to say that one of the videos that was requested, that request came from uh, Little Lisa um, Knevich or Lilisak, Little Lisa Knevich. I'm sure I butchered that, but that's who requested it. I am horrible at that name. Now, coming up next, this was one that was requested by Bridget McCracken. Um, and well, she actually uh, requested a bunch of them, but I'm going to try to keep it within, I'm not going to say within reason because that really sounds kind of dickish. I'm going to try to do, and partially because I kind of, I tripped over my own feet this morning. Um, I'm going to keep it to one per requester. So what we're going to do today, and I didn't plan this, it was just an absolutely perfect pairing, I guess you could say. Found, in fact, has a new track out, and that is one of the tracks that Bridget requested. So that works fine with me. So this is going to be a new song by Found called Lament. And no, they did not play it live. And I even asked Oliver about that. I'm like, dude, what's up? And he said that they were kind of planning on doing that for the American leg of the tour, but they were unable to. I think he said something to do with technical issues, and I'm going to guess that they weren't able to upload some of the tracks that Neil would have needed, or something along those lines, or maybe they just, they weren't able to do it for whatever reason. So I'm not going to question Oliver, and the man's the heartbeat of the band. So this is going to be Found Lament. First time I've heard it. I was kind of hoping to be able to hear it the first time live, so I held off on listening to it or watching the video. So we're going to experience this one together. So let's pop this off, and I'm going to do this. All right, that's good. My chat screen, however, I am going to need to add that. So window capture. Is it this one here? Yes. Okay, I'm starting to get my shit together. I know you're all excited about that, but all right, I'm feeling much better. So here we go. Without further ado, let's check out Lament by Found. Shit is working out fine.
This day night, every night and all, fire and fleet and candlelight, the gods receive thy soul. Night
soul. This ain't night, this ain't night, every night and all. Fire and fleet and candlelight, the gods receive thy soul.
Wow. Holy shit. So, from what I understand, the individual that was dedicated to um, passed away. Obviously, that was the thing, but he was one of their sound engineers. And that song, just wow. I mean, that was incredibly, um, at least for me, the combination of the imagery and the words and the feel of the song, that kind of hit like a freight train. I knew about I guess, the reasoning behind it ahead of time, but just, um, wow. Yeah. I'm glad I was finally able to take the time to sit and watch that, because that for me at least, that hit hard, and it was just, uh yeah, Jurgen Schneider. They traveled, he was with them for 10 years. So, wow, was not expecting it to hit that hard. Whew. All right. I'm also going to check out, apparently, oh, these are interesting. Apparently, Nemophila has a new song, so we're going to have to do that next. For those of you not familiar with Nemophila, they are a, I don't want to call them hardcore because they're not hardcore, but they're metal as a mofo. So we're going to check out their video for released a month ago. So, and they're not as big as, say, Love Bites or Baby Metal or Bandmade, but they're still a great band. So that's why I like them. And Mayu, which is the vocalist of this band, is probably my absolute favorite uh, screamer. Now, that is not, how would I put it? Screamer is different than a growler, is different than, those of you who know what I'm talking about. But her harsh vocal style is screamer, and it's, she might not demonstrate it on this one, but I mean, they have done videos where she hasn't really gone full throttle with it. But I'm going to shut up about that because I want to see this because I don't know anything about it. And it tells you how far out of it I was for a while. So this is going to be um, Nemophila with the song Brainwash. Only 3 minutes long, so we're going to rock and roll through it. So here we fucking love that. Oh my god. So, some may be like, "Oh, you can't say that," but I love the fact that they show before they start playing. You're like, "Oh, they're like 4 or 5 little girls," and then they start playing, and then Mayu comes in with that voice, and bar none, um, her performance level on everything I have seen or heard is over the top. Um, she has a range. They have a pop sensibility, believe it or not, at times where she'll do the harsh vocals and then they'll do like a chorus or something in normal vocals and it can almost have a pop sound. To get an example of that, watch their music video for the track Ascension, because that's an excellent example of how they mix those two sounds into one very interesting combination. And it's one of the reasons I love them is because the first time I heard them, I'm like, okay, this is amazing. And then they went into this kind of pop area, and I'm like, all right, not sure how this works, but it does. So, I love Nemo. So next up, we are going to pop this out because this is a right now they're a cover band. However, they have videos that I'm just going to pop this open to read you real quick. I'm just going to give you a list of their top performing popular videos. All right, 2 months ago they released a cover of Highway Star by Deep Purple that has 1.7 million views. Rivers of Babylon 1 year ago, 1.7 million views. Living on a Prayer, Bon Jovi, 1.5 million views. They have literally okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of their songs have reached 1 million. And then you've got, good God, another 5, 9, 13, 17. You've got another 17 that have hit between 500K and 1 million. And this is a family band. And the track we're going to play today, because I reacted to Highway Star and I was blown away. So the track we're going to listen to today is, come on, there it is. This is Separate Ways, Worlds Apart by Journey. And Highway Star was phenomenal. I don't expect this to be anything less. However, I am going to look at it with a critical eye because that's what I do. But I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to be, well, phenomenal. So we're going to check it out. And I'm going to pop it here. And let's check it. And here we go. I'm going to pause it for 1 second, only because on their version of Highway Star, the mother and father are not there. It's just the kids. The girl who's singing now does the entire vocal track for Highway Star. If you have not seen this, you need to, after I'm done, because obviously I don't want you to run off now. But if you have not seen this, you need to see it. excuse me. I think it's their highest watched video so far, and I heard it, and I think I spent half of the video with my jaw dropped open. It was absolutely amazing. They I think they left out the intro that they have for the whole intro for Highway Star, but it's one of those things when you sit down and watch it again. Mission Souls, the family band, all they're doing right now is covers, but they do that cover of Highway Star by Deep Purple. So you're talking about uh, Richie Blackmore on guitar. You're talking about Ian Gillan on vocals for the original one, and they pull it off. That's not easy to do. So that's enough about that. I'm going to back it up 5 seconds, and we're going to get back into this. But yeah, and they're a Filipino family, and I do have suggestions for them if they ever watch this. But I highly recommend them because they are mind hurting.
Promises we made were in vain, in vain, vain. If you must go, I wish you love. You'll never walk alone. Take care, my love. Miss you, love. Someday, love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. One night will remind you how we touched and went our separate ways. If he ever hurts you, true love won't desert you. You know I still love you, though we touched and went our separate ways.
I don't think Little Man should be allowed to grow up. I think he should stay 8 or 9 years because he's awesome like this.
Someday love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. One night will remind you. If he ever hurts you, true love won't desert you. You know I still love you. I still love you, girl.
Nice man on drums.
I really love you, girl. And if he ever hurts you, true love won't desert you.
The one on the left-hand side of the guitar is 60. I want to say the one on the right-hand guitar is 14. The other one comes like 8 or 9.
No.
Just had to do that little extra oomph there at the end. So now here's the thing. I'm gonna do an unscheduled um, video only because I mentioned sending them a camera and maybe a drone. So that was a cover. So what I am going to do is play you a cover that was created by the band. The guitarist was the person that recorded it. And there's a reason I'm showing you this, because one of the things I hear quite often when people react to bands is they say things like, well, they're not signed. That's indicating that they don't have the money to make a good video or a professional looking video. Now, there's a band called Bloody Wood, and their first big hit was a song called Ari Ari, which was an Indian pop radio hit. They redid it with a metal sound, and the entire video was recorded by their guitarist Karan Katyar. Now, the reason I bring this up is because they recorded the whole thing by themselves on, I want to say it was like an iPhone and maybe a drone. I don't remember if they had a drone in this one. But their later videos, up until the point, I think, of the release of Rock Shock, their album, were all done completely in-house. So if I ever diss a unsigned band for the video quality, it's not because I'm being mean. So all I can say is blame Qatar Katyan, because he ruined me when it comes to unsigned bands and videos. So this was their first big one that really kind of busted things open for them. I think one of the Bollywood actresses that's like top tier made a comment on social media that she absolutely loved this version, and then you have a country of 1 billion people checking in to check it out. So we're going to check it out now. I've seen it before, but I'm going to use this as an example of what can be done with an unsigned band with a little bit of extra oomph and a creative eye. And if they need a videographer to do something like this, hey, I'm volunteering. Fly me to the Philippines, and I will do a video with you. But just check this out. This is, again, done by the band, specifically the guitarist. He directed, produced, and filmed it. So here's Ari Ari featuring Raul Kerr by Bloody Wood. And again, the reason I'm playing this one is I want you to look at the quality of the cinematography. Oops.
That is the daisy grind, taught the battle with my fists as much as my mind said. Oh, if you hear, you know, we got more drama than HBO. And fuck front row seats with the show. So step into the scene if you're ready to go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Show us what you got. Are you ready now? Show us what you got. We're gonna show you what we got. We're Indian, so you know we make it hot.
Now, again, the reason I am playing this is, well, number one, I love the song. But number two, I'm using it as an example. Like I said before, they are unsigned. This one, I don't even think they're using a drone on it. This is like probably an iPhone that they're doing this on. So when you have a band with as much talent at the ages that they are, now of course I'm not expecting them to go out and do something this extreme, walking through the streets and all that type of thing, but they can, unsigned bands can do a lot more if they put more thought into making a video. And like I said, that's why I'm playing this, because Karan Katyar filmed this. He edited it, quote unquote, directed it, produced the whole thing. That's the band's guitarist. Like I said, I'm fairly certain it was done on an iPhone. They have a video called Aj, AAJ, and they have a drone in that one. So they took some footage of them playing somewhere. They did some handheld stuff. They did the drone, and then he edited it all together. That is where a band is going to catch on. Obviously, the kids, the Warning started off in their little home studio, and as they progressed, they started upping the ante on their videos while they were not signed. This is another band. They had some videos before this that were hinky. But with this video, they set a new standard for themselves. This was their breakout track. I want Mission Souls to break out. I want them to start writing their own music, and I think they're going to be phenomenal. So I'm going to pick this back up, and we'll continue to check it out.
Fight for peace, but the cure always needs a bit of the disease. Came out swinging from the belly of the beast, gonna bridge the gap between west and east, north and south. Man, ain't no doubt, gonna give them a war like never before. Hearts full of love, saying fuck you, fool. Undivided we stand, together we roll.
Sorry, I had to stop. Apparently they were walking through New Delhi, just looking for random places to do, street shots of them mimicking or lip syncing to their song. And first they came across some type of a display or parade going on, and they asked, "Hey, could we film like 30 seconds sitting on one of the horses while lip syncing to songs?" Of course, they thought they were crazy, but like, yeah, go ahead. Then they were going through an intersection in the middle of the city, and the camel was I guess it had some friends as well with it, but it was on its way to a wedding. So Karan was like, "Hey, could I sit up there and play some air guitar, just strum the strings and make some faces?" And of course, again, they probably thought he was insane, but they're like, "Yeah, go ahead." So that's a kind of serendipity that could occur while you're filming. You get a clip of that. If it's 10 seconds, you toss it in like this, and all of a sudden it's just more than you standing in front of a tarp playing your instruments. I'm not trying to give a lesson or a class on how to do this, but if you watch these guys' videos, you will see what an unsigned band with an iPhone can do. Now, you could do the same thing. I believe it was the Warning's official music video for, I'm trying to think. Evolve. That was all done on iPhones. I don't know if they had a drone as well, because you had one that was like a motion cam. It could have just been someone walking through the room with an iPhone. But look at videos. The kids in Mission Souls can go places, but I'm going to encourage them to start, I don't want to say taking it seriously, because I'm sure they take the music seriously, but they can be huge. They just need to get production values up. They've been putting up videos, I want to say, for 2 years. And kids, it's time to up the game. And if you want to be famous, if you don't, cool, you can just, be a local sensation. But if you want to go to the next level, that's the way to do it. So here we go. They literally press the wedding song. Probably the wedding that had the camera.
Never see the food right. Then I found the good fight, the best fight. Needed wreck the rage against the dying of the light. Set my sights, fireballs and wood. Shots again, never gonna stand still. We fight the power, the profits from the rift. Cause the days of boys know that diversity's a gift. And we wanna share it with our people worldwide. Cause the days of boys know that diversity's a gift.
I think it ends with a message. See, here we go.
Hi guys, this is Karan from Bloodywood. If you like our stuff, hit that subscribe.
So I'm going to use that as my primary piece of evidence when I say things like they could do better. Because again, unsigned, they had an iPhone, they made a video, they edited it right, and lo and behold, they made a very entertaining video that really highlighted the band. So just tossing it out there. I realize that some people might be like, well, you're being kind of harsh. Maybe, maybe not. But I'm not wrong. But even if I was, I probably wouldn't admit it. So what we're going to do now is go back into our scheduled programming. And that is going to be doing the requested reactions. So I have a few more of those. Okay. Looking here, we have got, we did that one. Okay, got Mission Souls, 2 soldiers. Got a Ready to Rock by Bandmate. Okay, cool. Let's check that one out next. So, Bandmade, Ready to Rock. Here we go. Official, when was this? 2 months ago. All right, and this is the entire title of this is Bandmade, Ready to Rock, official music video, anime, Rock is a Lady's Modesty opening theme song. So I have a ton of comments on here that are in Japanese. That's cool. What that tells me is they're getting a bigger fan base in Japan, which is awesome because I just want to see. Oh, interesting. I don't know what that means, but congratulations on getting first place on the NetLab Girl Band ranking. I'm so happy. Okay, I'm sure that's exciting. Whoa, this video was released 2 months ago and has 3.1 million views. I might need to clip this out and do it as a post it as an individual reaction. So this is Bandmade, Ready to Rock, official music video. Apparently it's a theme song for an anime series. And this will be the first time I will have seen or heard this. So let's check it out. If I make it bigger, I gotta bigger it. I'm gonna bigger it on the screen. Okay, it's been biggered. I've been littled, and now we're gonna play it. They had one of them had started going to school or taking classes in audio engineering, and if they're getting involved, because I think they also changed either producers or record companies, and they have more control over their music. So that's a good thing because, like I say, when a band gets total control of its music, they get to decide what they sound like on an audio recording instead of the record company. Um, and if they finally achieve that, the last 3 or 4 songs I've heard from them have had a increase, in my opinion, of overall quality in the overall sound. This time around, I could hear every note of the bass. I could hear both guitars separately. Vocals were crystal clear, and the drums were clear as well. I love good, clean production on songs like this because if you don't have the right production, it becomes a mash of music. And this is not a mash. This is great because you can hear everything individually. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. So, next up from our requests, so we've got that. I got Lament. I got Ready to Rock. I did Two Soldiers from Marco, Mission Souls. And what do we got here? Oh no, I did that. All right, so I've got 14 minutes left. I'm gonna toss a couple of things, unless somebody, if you've got a request, let me know now. I've got like, there we go. Look at that. How come that's not? Oh, now it's showing. I am so confused. All right, so we do have AP and Marco Harmony. Yeah, for some reason, all of these things that you guys have all been saying, it just started showing up. And Bridget is here. Okay, so Akane, thank you. So here we go. I have time for about 2 reactions, and then I'm going to toss in as a closing moment one of my, I'm not going to say patented because that'd be kind of stupid, but trademark maybe, best songs or best artists or best music you've never heard. So real quick, well, that was fast, Terry. I said I'll do your request, and I've already got Freeze the Fall, Oublié. So there's one. So one more, first come, first serve. Whoever comes up with, oh, nope. Okay, so I'm going to pull that one up now while I wait to see what other people come up with. So, Freeze the Fall, OB. I'm assuming, OU. I'm assuming FTF is Freeze the Fall. Dax. I did Dax. Hold on a second. Okay, so that's the next one. I'm gonna bet money that I did Dax only because I remember thinking it was really cool. So let me check Dax. Yeah. That's the one I'm saying I did. Hold on, now you're gonna make me look. Hold on a second. Dax. That's weird. Okay. All right. I would have bet money that I did that. I lost sound. Why did I lose it? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello? Did I get it back? Oh. Wait. You've never been able to hear the music? I needed someone to tell me that earlier. Are you guys, I mean, I'm not playing music right now. Okay. I'm so confused. So here's what I'm going to do. I will do. No, not today, but I thought I had done a reaction to it once before. So you know what? I can't find it. So I will do the. I've got Freeze the Fall lined up. Oh, so the remix. Oh, okay. Um, you talked me into it. I'm sure part of that has to do with the facts that you, if I'm not mistaken, have been watching me since my first channel and before it was abducted by aliens. So I appreciate you, Bridget. So I will do Dax after I do Freeze the Fall. And then I'll do my best band you've never heard. So we're going to do Freeze the Fall next. Okay, flip it over to here. Here we go. So this is Freeze the Fall. I want to say oublié. I don't know what the hell it means, but I think that's the proper pronunciation. So here we go. This is 4 minutes and 19 seconds. Let's fade in with instruments.
Is it comfortable to let me fade away like that? To be honest, does this all exist? Was I so wrong?
Okay, that was fairly entertaining. Um, I like the song. It's probably one of the favorites of theirs that I've heard so far. I felt bad for checking the time, but I think if I was to say one, I don't want to say complaint because I don't like using that word for this type of thing. The maybe a peeve, personal thing doesn't apply to everybody, just me. There was a lot of stop and start feel in it, and usually that's going to be done for like either right before a drop or something's about to change up, and there were no real drops, there were no real change ups. So I don't know. I mean, if they did it for dramatic effect, okay. But other than that, I mean, I honestly think as far as overall songwriting, this is probably my favorite song of theirs that I've heard so far. It seems like an evolution from where they started. And that's one of the things I really like to observe in bands is how they grow. And I definitely hear growth in this since the last time I heard them. And I guess tomorrow they're releasing their new video for the song Rot, and you're going to see that popping up probably by the weekend because I am going to try to get back and start recording reactions I'm still going to do this on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if you have anybody that might be interested in checking it out, hey, let them know. Um, and I'm open to everybody as long as it's something that I'm going to play and I don't think it's going to piss anybody off. That just has to do with the fact that if someone tunes in midstream and I'm playing some kind of a horrendous, crazy piece, they might tune right out. And I like to try to avoid that. I hope you understand. The crazy stuff, I'm more likely to do a separate reaction to that just because my streams are going to be more for excuse me, are going to be more for, if someone pops in, they go, oh, this might be. And is it being a sellout? I don't care if it is or not. I'm going to do it anyway. Next up, we're going to do Dax, To Be a Man. Okay, now is the sound coming through okay? Man, my voice and the music. Is the music coming across? Someone said we can hear you, but not the music. I'm not sure if that meant at that moment or in general. Please let me know because it's kind of a waste of all our times if you can't hear the music. And what the hell am I doing this for? Okay, so oh boy, I've got remixes coming out of the Wahoo here. So is it the one featuring Darius Rucker or the one that is the mega remix featuring Atlas Fix, Brother Rick, the Mediary? Which one is it? Which is the one that I need to um, check out? Because okay, ah, I love it. That's my sense, and maybe if his phone will show up, but I don't know why this is not updating. So I'm just going to read through these. Yes, please. Yay, Freeze the Flow. Got to see them live tomorrow this past Saturday. Yes, I have. Thank you. Frost Warning. Fun fact, Quinn leads here. Is fluent in French and speaks Russian as well. Well, look, I'm a my college degree is in history. So if you ever want to know my real opinion on the French, write me on my email because I don't want to put it out there. I will just say this: they built the aircraft carrier for the European Union, and I think if I'm not mistaken, first of all, the only planes that were able to land on it were the French planes because they ignored all the measurements and requirements for every other plane in the European Union. It ran over time and over budget, and then the office that had the blueprints and all the information on budgeting burned down. And on its maiden voyage, it was on its way to America to like have its big presentation in Norfolk, Virginia, and it threw a screw. In other words, it lost a propeller, and rather than suffering the humiliation of I'm low. Okay, I'll move it a little bit closer. I'll work that one out later. But rather than suffering the humiliation of like limping into Norfolk, Virginia with a broken propeller, they turned around and sailed back to France. And that's just facts relayed. All right. So here, I'm going to, if I start clipping, someone let me know because what I'm doing is I'm turning up the gain on my mic. Okay, lowering the mix in the video, but it can work. Okay, thank you, old man Yenny. There you go. So, Bridget, I still need to know if you're still there. I've got Mega Remix and Remix. Okay, cool. No clipping. That's outstanding. So, which one are you asking for, Bridget? The remix featuring Darius Rucker, or the Mega Remix featuring Atlas Fix, Brother Rick, the Mediary, the blah 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 blah. Well, all right, Bridget. I am going to do the one with Darius Rucker because that has 33 million views, and the one for the Mega Remix only has 22 million views. So we're going to check out the Mega Remix. And if that's not the right one, Mega, ha! I was wrong. Okay, let's check out the Mega Remix. So we can do that. So here we go. Go to the reaction screen. That was poorly planned. And there we go. Okay. So 10 minutes. You suckered me into that one. All right. We're going to do the 10-minute Mega Remix because Bridget's been here forever and she is very patient with me and my spotty scheduling and posting. So here you go, Bridget, just for you. 10 minutes to react to it. Stream unavailable. So right now I'm waiting for that to clear. All right, give me a second. Well, okay. This temporarily blocked. Okay. There we go. I now have freedom again, and I am back. So, well, it looks like it's just you and me, Bridget. So, have you heard One OK Rock? I know it. Why is my this stream is no longer being blocked? Copyrighted. There I am. Okay. I am back now. I can see my lovely face. So, Bridget, have you heard of One OK Rock? Since it's just you and me, and I like introducing people to new music, I'm going to name off a couple bands and let me know if you've ever heard One OK Rock, or if you haven't heard that one, I'll toss out another one to see if you've ever seen or heard of them. I have to remember there's this lag time between watching my video and it actually showing up on the screen. I think it's about a minute or two. Okay, good. Then I'm going to play something that you might like it, you might not, but hey, I am willing to take a risk because this is a band that I am, how would I put this? I spent a lot of time not watching this band because I thought they had probably one of the dumbest names I've ever heard. And then I read a story about their name coming from the fact that their practice studio was available at only 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So they named the band after it being 1 o'clock because, this is the band doing this, nobody else, so nobody can be offended. So I got a kick out of that it showed me that they had a sense of humor as well. So I'm going to play you a 2024 live version of the song called Make It Out Alive. And yes, when you see this, they are playing in driving rain. And I like a lot of their music, and this one here was, to me, it was just an incredible performance. So even if the music's not your groove, I mean, remember, this is pouring rain live. So it's only about 4, maybe 4 minutes long. So let's check it out. Stop it. Okay. Going back to the beginning. So here we go. I hope you like this because, yeah, the raindrops are real. So here we go. Their parkas on. Oh, shit. I got to start that over because I was dumb. I got to go up here. So here we go. Rain parkas on and everything. Turn that up. Come on. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Oh my God. Why does this hate me so much? Someone please explain. Today is just not my day with technical. There we go. Wow. Well, I hope you like that. Um, appreciate you being here and your patience. So this last part is just for you. Thank you very much, Bridget. I really appreciate um, you, and I've got a few other people that have been the same way, and it helps. So I appreciate it, and you're dealing with the lag in my posting because of life, the universe, and everything. So my intent is to get things, um, I guess you could say, a little more consistent, which is one of the reasons I'm starting to do the daily, or not daily, but the twice a week live streams, because it forces me to put that into my schedule. Excuse me, and I don't actually have to edit anything. And I have 2 or 3 or 4 videos I still need to edit. The problem is editing takes a little bit of time, and with my work schedule and just life in general, I haven't been able to sit down and edit anything for close to a month. So that's my excuse, and I appreciate you, and thank you for coming, and thank you for suggesting. And I may be able to do that remix as a reaction video, and what'll happen is that they might do a copyright hold on it. I could then file a request to have it removed. After 48 hours, I'm able to publish the video as I wait for a response. Sometimes they release them, sometimes they just ignore them, because if they're not responded to within 30 days, the video stays up. And if it stays up, cool. If not, well, then it was up for a day or two. So I am going to head out. I have to get, time is 1:25. Yeah, I should probably get ready for work. So thank you very much for tuning in. And now I am going to, I guess one might say, tune out. So you take care. And if anybody else watches this as a replay, then thank you very much. And I hope you all have a great day. So y'all take care. And I'm heading out.